So welcome po sa ating second training session for the week 1. So kung kahapon is more on the values and foundationals into the advocacy as well as uh, yung vital na PISEA, yung protection against sexual harassment na concept na diniscuss ni Kuya Carl Ortiz at saka ni Mother Edward Camacho ni Mother Guada. Ngayon naman is mag-dwell naman tayo sa another foundational concept uh, for community work, community work before we delve into key advocacies in the future training session. So, fellows, we welcome you to the second training sessions for the which is entitled Topic 2, Pakikipagkapwa at Bayanihan, a Community-Centered Leadership. So, before anything else, magkamusta muna tayo ng ating mga fellows na nandito. Ayan. So, may I ask kung sinong pwedeng makapag-share ano bang ginagawa nila? Yung iba ba nakahiga? Yung iba ba nakahiga? Yung iba ba ay hapon kasi si Mother Reg ay nagre-reban pa habang nakikinig. So, pwede naman tayo mag-multitask as long as na-observe natin yung mga training o yung mga key concepts. Ay, tsala na all. May kakadin. Anyways, kamusta naman si ano ba? Magtatawag ako. Si Edmark. Kamusta si Edmark ngayon? Edmark? Ay, siya. Yan. Baka hindi pa makapagsalita. Anyway, guys, we highly encourage you to be more interactive, to be more participative. Know that this is a higher level of training. Hindi na lang kasi din ito basta bibigyan tayo ng info. So this fellowship program aims for us to be more speaking, na mas maging mapagsalita tayo on our own, more expressive on ourselves. Kaya nga, we also had strategically planned na sa mga future training sessions ay meron sa mga fellows natin na nandito ang magsilbing moderator. Alam ba, yung kagaya ng ginagawa ko ngayon at yung ginawa kahapon ng Miss France or na maging moderator na kayo naman ang maging tagapagpadali para kung magaganon ay mas ma-enhance pa yung inyong speaking and communication skills. Kapag kayo naman yung nag-represent sa Wagayway Equality as an equality partner on our collaborations. So, pakaabangan yung mga ganong eksena as moderator. Ayan. Ito daw, sabi ng ating fellowship convener ay kapag natapos po na bongga ang attendance per month ay may reward. So, yun lang naman ang hinihiling natin sa ating mga fellows na as much as possible yung 1 to 3 p.m. weekend natin ay may alat natin for this. So, yung commitment lang talaga natin ang hinihiling natin and participation. So, ay, perfect. May mga paganto daw. So, pakaabangan na lang yung mga merch na ibibigay natin as a token incentive for those who are being seen as very active and committed to doing this Equality Partner Fellowship Program. So without further ado, let's have some sort of energizer o para naman maging mas participative tayo. Next slide po. Yan. So, for our energizer, we will do a game, Guess the Giverish. Guess the Giverish. So, gagawin lang po natin ay siguro magre-raise hand na lang para as in maging participative. Raise hand or sa comment ay titinan po natin ang ating vocabulary skills, ang ating word skills, kung sino pa ang kayang makapaghula ng gibberish na word, kung ano po relative word siya with regards to Equality Partner Fellowship Program. So ready na po ba tayong lahat? So pa-heart react naman po. Heart react guys. Kung ready na tayo. Yan. Yung iba kaya. Ayan. Perfect. Yan. Okay. So, next slide. So, this is the first word. Magsimula na tayo. For the first word, we have Ay, wait. Naglag ba sa akin? Ayan. Ano kaya ito? So, pwede natin siya actually i-comment. Pwede natin siyang, pwede natin siya, ayan, oh, nag-raise an hand si Ryzen. Si Ryzen na nauna. Okay, Ryzen, ano yan? You can unmute our mic.
Ano po, Soji SC.
So, GSC.
Soji SC po.
Okay. So, GSC nga ba? Tama. So, before anything else, may we know from Ryzen, ano kaya ang ibig sabihin ng So GSC? Yan. Ano ibig sabihin ng So GSC?
Soji SC po stands for SO for sexual orientation, GI for gender identity, E for expression, and SC po for sexual characteristics po.
Perfect.
Bongga.
Perfect. Yan. Perfect, Sir Ryzen. So, yung SOGSC ay is one of the key advocacies ng Wagawa Equality and which we will further interactively train on the next future training session. So, yan. Pakabangan natin yan. So, next slide. Next word, ano kaya ito? Ayan. Ano kaya ito? Ayan. Raise ang hand si Miguel. Yan. Miguel, ano kaya ito?
Hello po. Inclusivity po.
Uh, Inclusivity nga ba? Perfect. So, Miguel, can you share me ano yung pagkakaintindi mo about inclusivity and how it relates to our fellowship program? Baka may masishare ka about the word inclusivity, si Miguel.
Hello po. Rinig ko ba ako?
Yes po.
For me po, ang inclusivity is open for all. Then sa atin pong organization, which is the Wagayway Quality, parang ano po tayo ng inclusivity, which is safe space for all po.
No one left behind.
Ay,
No one
perfect.
left behind
Parang
po
may
sabi
kasama ata
ko.
si Miguel. Ano yan? Sino ang kasama mo? Parang magkakasama kayo. Ayan. Ay, si Ian pala to. Hello po. Ayan, magkakasama. Yung ilan sa mga, bale, mamaya nga pala meron tayong mga equality partners din na makakasama. So, pakabaga natin at para mas makatsikahan natin sila. Okay, next slide. Ay, ang dami naman nila. 10 sila na nandyan. Oh, ano kaya ito? Ano to? May risk, may sum, may tear. Ano yung iyak ba yon? Ano kaya ito? Anong word kaya ito? Sino kayo makapag-answer? Raise your hand na lang guys ha. If ay, sino nauna? Ang nauna ay si Genesis. Base on my ano. Genesis, ano kaya ito?
Volunteerism po.
Volunteerism? Is it volunteerism? Perfect. So before anything else, Genesis, for you, what is the word volunteerism? Di ba may interaction? Go me.
For me po, wait na, for me, volunteerism po is an act or service na ipinaprovide po natin. Like this na pinaprovide nating volunteerism sa ating organization to serve our community and to serve for causes na ating ina-advocate.
Ayan. So, perfect ka dyan, Genesis, na talagang ginigib kasi ang pinaka naisip ko dito about volunteerism is you give yourself to the community. You're being selfless. Binibigay mo yung effort, binibigay mo yung heart, compassion, time para sa pagsisilbi sa iba. So, hopefully, throughout the fellowship program, ang ating mga fellows ay ma-imbibe sa atin ang tunay at genuine na concept ng volunteerism. So, yun. So, I think we should go to the next slide. I think last two na lang to. The next word. Ayan. Oh, ito medyo madami. Ano kaya ito? May calm. Ay, mas maganda yun to, Charing. Calm, may ledge, may tuhod, may tsaa. Ano kaya ito? May dare. Sino kaya magde-dare na magsagot nito? Ayan. I think may nag-raise ang hand. Si Mama Reg. Si Mama Reg ba? Ano, Mama Reg, ano po kaya ito?
Try ko na, community leader.
Community leader ba ito? Perpa, community leader nga. Before anything else, Mama Reg, ano para sa ang pagiging isang community leader?
Ayon sa aking pagkakatanda kahapon, parang may mga types ng leadership. But what we have to focus is servant leadership. And when we say community leader, you have this capacity to lead the community. Hmm? Chika.
Ayan. So, perfect si Mama Reg. Partida, nagre-rewan pa yan ha. Kasi, kung babalikan natin yung kahapon, yung kay Kuya Carl, yung nandun yung transformational, situational, and servant leadership. Mahalagang maibalik sa atin, especially yung in-emphasize niya yung with regards sa servant leadership, especially as a community-based organization na tayo ay nagsiserve, tayo ay nagbibigay ng volunteeristic benefit sa ating community dahil yun yung nasa puso natin na gagawa natin bilang isang community-led leader. And dito sa Equality Fellowship Program, iniing na tayo ay maging isang community-led leader. So hopefully, as the fellowship program goes on and at the end of this fellowship program, ay tayo ay maging isang ganap na equality partner and a community leader. Ayan, perfect. And then I think last word na to. Next slide po. Ayan. Ano kaya ito? Ay, medyo parang ano to, Malaysia ata. Malaysia ang pagkaka ano, pagkaka pagkaka-giverish. Ano kaya ito? May paki, tas may wa. Ah! Chari. So, ano kaya itong last word na to? Oh, I think may nakapag-ano na via sa ating chat box. Si Edmark, pakikipagkapwa. I think perfect si Edmark na pakikipagkapwa. Tama, pakikipagkapwa ang tamang sagot. So Edmark, baka makapag-share ka what it means to you ng pagiging pakikipagkapwa. What it means sa'yo? Ano ibig sabihin sa'yo ng pakikipagkapwa? Si Edmark.
Para po sa akin ang pakikipagkapwa po ay yung kumbaga pakikitungo sa mga tao at saka sa iba pang ano dahil po ako nandito ako sa Wagayway Equality parang pag nag-distribute po ng mga condoms like pag may mga events nakikipagkapwa po ako sa mga binibigyan doon.
Super pa. Pakpakan naman natin ang ating mga naging answers. Yan. So mahalaga na yung kanina mga words na inibrush guest natin like volunteerism, community leader, pakikipagkapwa. So yun ay napakahalagang konsepto the even before knowing yung mga key advocacies ng organization natin like so GSC, human rights, financial empowerment, and HIV and AIDS. Before all of that, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng training week 1, session 1 and 2, ay para mas ma-imbibe sa atin talaga yung concept ng volunteerism. And kaya nga, nagkaroon tayo ng for this next training session ng pakikipagkapwa at bayanihan, a community-centered leadership. So before anything else ay siguro ay magkaroon lang tayo kahit sa chat na lang as we go on the training session na. Like, kamusta tayo? So, kamusta kaya ang ating weekend? Kamusta ang ating Mother's Day? So, via chat na lang tayo maglagay ng ating mga sagot. Kung kamusta ba tayo? Kahit mga 1 to 2 sentences lang. Ayan. O baka kung may gustong mag-share ng kanilang kung kamusta ang kanilang weekend, ay pwede naman tayo mag-raise ng hand. Ayan. Ayan. So, as we proceed on our training session, next slide po. Ayan. Sabi ni Mother Ivan, okay naman daw. Hapit na kasama daw. Happy naman. Ay, umuwi ng Quezon. Ay, taray. Okay, ang dami mga eksena. So, before anything else, si Mother Ivan daw, okay naman daw siya. Ay happy na nakasama daw for this visual training session. So hopefully magkaroon din nga tayo ng face-to-face session. Ay, taray, oh. Sabi ni Mother Ivan, face-to-face ulit tapos dagat. Oh, di nyo kaya. Baka sa banda-bandarian, mabigla kayo. Tayo pala ay nasa San Juan na, nasa Laia na. Doon tayo fellowship program for the application fees. Ayan. Kay Riza naman daw, umuwi daw siya ng Quezon. Kay Miguel daw, okay. Ito, maganda. Nag-volunteer siya for anak bayan pero go lang para sa bayan. Perfect. Anak bayan. Okay, and then kay Julius naman, nanonood daw siya ng Drag Race All-Stars 10. By the way, nasa YouTube. Tama, di ba? Nasa YouTube siya. Yan. Nasa YouTube na siya. So, panoorin nyo na lang. Drag Race All-Stars 10. Akbayan yon. Okay. Nakasama ka dun sa ano. By the way, yung mga Saraya, tama, di ba? Yung Saraya yon. Yung Saraya na MSM support group natin sa Wagayway ay had a fruitful, productive engagement kahapon na nag-distribute sila ng flyers around sa plaza, tama 'di ba? Around sa plaza para ikampanya. Yan, hindi naman to about political but hopefully we would be smart enough for the upcoming election this May 12 kung sino iboboto natin but yon so hopefully ay iboto natin kung sino yung nararapat at may credential at may talagang plataforma. But and ay pa yan from Plaza to Luma Palengke to Lawas ay tare ang dami talagang pinuntahan. Tapos kay Edmark naman ay okay lang naman po naging ina po ako kahapon. Ano kayang context pa nito? So anyways, yan si Ken Ken, nandito daw siya sa bahay, naglalabalaang, walang maiwang province kasi taga city lang. Ayan. So actually ako, for context, ako after the training session, bumiyahe pa ako kasi ako ay nandito ngayon sa Laguna as I am celebrating Mother's Day dito sa fam ko. So, kaya natin yan, yung flexibility. And by the way, Happy Mother's Day po. Nandito si Mama Reg. Mama Reg, Happy Mother's Day. Pati po sa mga ina po natin, Happy Mother's Day. So, ayun. So, before anything else, ay magkaroon lang tayo ng siguro dalawang sharers as a recap nung kahapong session. Anyone guys na gusto mag-share ng kanilang recap or yung natutunan nila doon sa kahapon nating session about uh, values formation and PISEA na diniscuss ni Kuya Carl at saka ni Mama Guat. Baka may gustong mag-share ng natutunan nila kahapon. Yan. May plus points daw guys kapag ano. Kasi the working team is also monitoring din yung ating participation. So baka madari yan ay may mga incentives tayo or a recognition for those who are participative fellows throughout our fellowship program. So hopefully we encourage you to be more participative, to be more talkative, to be more expressive because yan yung napakahalagang sandata natin when we represent Wagayway Equality outside being an equality partner. Yan. So baka may gustong mag-share na kanilang natutunan kahapon. Pili ko si ano, siguro mamimili ka doon. May maganda kasi nag-share doon sa post. By the way, ayan, si Andre. Si Andre, baka may gustong i-share. Go me.
Ayun, am I audible? No po. Am I audible po?
Yes po, yes po, yes po. Audible po kayo.
Sa kahapon po kasi, we talk about values formation. Now, it said that it is a foundation that is shaping ethical behavior, integrity, and empathy that in individuals and communities, that it's about instilling core principles like respect, responsibility, honesty, and compassion, which are essentials for both personal and societal harmony. Like in professional or organizational settings, values formation promotes a culture of accountability and respect. Doon naman po sa PSEA, yung protection from sexual exploitation, abuse, and harassment. It is a critical framework in safeguarding human dignity, especially in humanitarian development and organizational context, that it underscores the responsibility of individuals and institutions to prevent and respond to sexual misconduct. And PISAYA reflects a commitment to creating a safe, respectful, and inclusive environments, particularly for vulnerable population. Yan lang po. Thank you so much.
Yan, perfect. So palakpakan naman natin si Andre for sharing quite the gist actually, to quite the dish. Kitang-kita mo talaga na na-imbibe sa kanya kasi nga na-define niya kung ano yung what it means for the PISEA na mahalagang hindi lang siya basta inclusive. Kinakailangan na yung as a community-based organization, kinakailangan na nandun din yung safety natin. With regards sa pakikipag-interact sa iba nating mga co-community-based org mates. So, and also, nabanggit din yung mga values na kailangan natin, yung integrity, compassion, tapos yung pagkakaroon ng accountability natin when it comes to what we do because bilang member ng Wagayway Equality, bilang volunteer ng Wagayway Equality, we are just not representing ourselves, but we are representing community as a whole. So, hindi naman siya like parang pinaka some sort of pressure sa atin, but kumbaga parang it's a more imbibe responsibility natin, lalo na tayo ay nagdadwell na into a more higher form of volunteer, which is through this Equality Partner Fellowship program. So thank you, Andre, for that quiet sharing. Baka may gusto pang mag-share, last na lang siguro. Baka may gusto mag-share kahit 1 to 2 sentences lang before we proceed to our training session proper. Yan. Or yeah, baka meron pang ibang gustong mag-share. Yung parang naging natutunan lang nila or naging experience kahapon kung kamusta ba, kung kamusta ba yung naging training session natin or baka pwedeng dito din i-open up yung mag-suggest ng pwede pang mas maging improvements for the future training sessions. That would be like delightful. After experience kahapon sa set. Oh, si Dustin daw, ah baka daw gustong mag-share si Dustin. Si Kuya Dustin. Yan. I think may technical difficulties lang po kay Kuya Dustin. Pero if ever man nawala na, I think heart react naman po siguro kung carry na po tayo. Yan. Kung carry na tayo for the session 1, as if ever ay makapag-proceed na tayo for the next training session. Ayan. Heart react naman po kung carry na po sa atin. Ayan, wait lang. Para nag-ano ata. Si Kuya Dustin. Parang bio type ata siya. Ayan. Pero pa-heart react po kung carry po tayo. Ayan. So I think siguro ay pwede namang i-message na lang din ni Kuya Dustin yung kanyang insights with regards sa recap sa session 1. And yun na nga, siguro ay pwede din tayo mag-proceed sa ating next activity which is I'll give the floor to Kuya Julius Reyes, the Monitoring, Evaluation, and Documentation Officer for the pre-evaluation form. Thank you po.
Hello po, good afternoon everyone. So, ayun, nakasayan ako dito sa attendance and pre-evaluation assessment. If you were here yesterday, familiar na kayo with this. Yung ating, first of all, sana nakakain na kayong lahat and ready for our session today. Tapos, flash in our screen ay yung ating QR code for the pre-evaluation assessment form. This will also serve as your attendance, kaya please make sure na masasagutan nyo. Isend ko din to sa ating chat here para mapindot nyo. Nasaan?
Yan. So we highly encourage for everyone to please answer this pre-evaluation form as this will also serve as our attendance for today. So ang working team po is actually monitoring din yung attendance natin, yung engagements natin regards sa fellowship program, as this is also vital for us kung paano namin mas strategically mai-promote or mai-customize yung aming mga materials, yung aming ah, mga programs para nang sa gayon ay mas maging adaptable at mas maging engaging sa inyo yung mga pinapagawa sa amin. So hopefully through this pre-evaluation and mga post-evaluation natin after and before each training session ay tayo po ay magsagot na. By the way, kahapon po nagkaroon din kasi tayo ng post-evaluation session form. I think nasa GC din po natin yon. So we highly encourage you po to answer that post-evaluation form, as that is also vital para nang sa gayon ay malaman namin kung ano yung insights niyo, kung may mga pwede pa tayong i-improve with regards to the modality modality ng ating sa training sessions, kung mas bet ba na face-to-face, kung mas bet ba na hybrid o by logistical or by circumstantial means ay talagang ang training sessions natin ay through online. So, yon. So, hopefully tayo ay makapagsagot ng pre-evaluation and post-evaluation assessment forms as we go throughout this fellowship program, because this will be vital for our future training sessions. So, yun po. So, we just scan the QR code or meron pong share si Kuya Julius here na forms dito sa ating meeting chat. So, makikisagot na lang po as we are monitoring din kung sino po yung nag-attendance din here para sa ating fellowship program. So, yun lang po. So, we'll be having until siguro ay 1:30. The time is 1:30, so we will have until 1:32 para sa pagsasagot ng attendance form before we proceed to the next part of the training session. Thank you po. Ayan. So, yon, we highly encourage you po na magsagot ng ating pre-evaluation assessment form, as this will also serve as our attendance for today's training session. Ayan. So, yun lang naman pa is more on ano ba yung initial insights natin in regards sa supposed topic na ating i-discuss or pagninilay-nilayan for today's training session. So hopefully po tayo ay makapagsagot, as your insights are quite helpful. Ayan. So nandito na po yung ating both speaker mentors for today. So siguro ay 1:33:34 na, mga 1:34 proceed na tayo sa ating next activity. Yan. So, yon. As we go on through this training session, ay goes na po tayo sa pagsagot ng pre-evaluation assessment form. But hopefully, magsagot na po tayo ng pre-evaluation assessment form as soon as possible. So, thank you po. Thank you po sa mga nagsagot na nakita po natin, nagsisend na sila dito sa GC natin. So baka po meron pa pala ditong hindi pa kasali sa ating private FB group. Meron po kasi tayo yung private FB group as doon po tayo magkakaroon ng mga postings ng outputs po natin. So kung wala pa po kasi meron po tayong bukod sa Messenger GC for communication purposes ay meron po tayong private FB group na kung saan doon po nagpo-post sa mga ganaps ng mga magiging outputs po natin. So baka po may hindi pa dito kasali sa mismong private FB group po natin ay makiki-coordinate na lang po sa akin through chats or something. So yun lang po. Thank you very much. Ayon, so I think we shall now proceed sa ating next part of the program. So I think ito na yung sa ating training proper session. Next slide po. Ayan. So, papakilala ko na po kung sino ang ating speaker mentor for today's training sessions for our topic 2, pakikipagkapwa at bayanihan, community-centered leadership. So, he is a former instructor from Batangas State University and a teacher from DepEd Batangas. Also a licensed professional teacher and financial advisor and the former mental health officer of Pugaywa Equality. So fellows, let's give a round of applause for our speaker mentor for today's training session, Mr. Jad Arcega. So palapakan po natin si Kuya Jad Arcega. So hi po Kuya Jad. So nandito na po ba kayo Kuya Jad? Hello po.
Hello.
Ayan,
Am I
perfect. Sige po,
audible?
I'll give the floor po to you. Thank you po.
Sige. Nakahiga lang ako kasi wala akong ano dito, space para wala akong working space dito. Hello everyone, good afternoon. Ayan, narinig ko lang kanina parang may familiar voice, may naging student yata ako dito ah, sa mga ano. Meron ba? Kung meron, mag-heart nga kayo. Parang may familiar voice, naging student yata ako. Parang familiar yung boses niya. Anyway, so again, good afternoon sa lahat and I'm so happy na after some time um makapag-share uli ako as mentor naman sa Wagayway Equality, especially ang daming new faces na nakikita ko dito. Ayan, pero meron pa rin mga familiar faces akong nakikita. Sobrang lumalaki na yung organization. So, welcome again sa mga new volunteers ng Wagayway Equality. So, I'll be your mentor for today for pakikipagkapwa at bayanihan. So, hopefully marami kayong or may matutunan kayo sa akin for this afternoon session. Ayan, so siguro let's proceed with my slide. Ayan. Ayan. Pakikipagkapwa at bayanihan, community-centered leadership. Sige, next slide tayo. So, mostly my presentation will be consist of questions. Ano? So, very ano lang, super bare lang ng slide ko. So, first question, bakit ka andito? Why are you here? Bakit ka ba nasa Wagayway Equality? Bakit ka nasa organization na ito? What is your why? Okay. As a volunteer or as someone na halimbawa nagjo-join ng organization or ikaw pumapasok ka sa school or nagwo-work ka, we have our deepest why eh. Sa school, bakit ka pumapasok? Ano yung deepest why mo? Ano yung saan ka kumukuha ng grit para mag-aral ng mabuti, magsigasig, sa work, ano yung deepest why mo? Bakit gusto mo yung work na to? Bakit ka nagwo-work? Para kanino? Para saan? Sabi nga, paano ka bumabangon, no? So, ganun din kapag nagjo-join tayo ng organization, whether it's a non-government organization or any organization that you'd like to join, meron tayong why eh. Meron tayong why. bakit ka sumali? Ano ba yung nagdo-drive sa or ano ba yung motivation mo? Bakit ka sumali? Most of the time, kapag sa school or sa university or sa work, or halimbawa nagji-gym ka, meron kang deepest why meron kang pinaghuhugutan. Ano ba yung hugot mo? Bakit ka nag-aaral ng mabuti? Usually, to support the family, to support yourself in the future, maging financially independent, ganun din sa work, no? May deepest why tayo kasi sometimes breadwinner ka. And when it comes to being a volunteer, meron sa atin, it's good na yung mga new volunteer, nakita mo na yung deepest why mo, bakit ka sumali sa organization. Pero as a volunteer, hin- hindi talaga sometimes hindi mo talaga agad nakukuha yung deepest why mo, bakit ka sumali sa organization. I do not like to call it as the opposite, like deepest why or yung shallow why, kasi parang pangit pakinggan yung mababaw yung shallow. I would like to call it as happy why, kasi sumali ka sa organization because you just feel like you'll feel happy about it. Parang may makukuha ka, may mapupulot kang something kaya ka sumali. Pero for sa mga new volunteers, hindi agad kasi nakukuha yung deepest why eh. Ito yung natutunan ko kay Kuya Ivan. Um, nung bago ako sa Wagayway Equality Organization, nung sumali ako, nag-join ako sa first activity, yung reason ko lang talaga is, wala, sad lang. Parang, I need, I need company. Broken hearted kasi ako nun eh. Yun. So, sad lang. Parang gusto ko lang ng company, parang gusto ko ng new circle of friends. So medyo, hindi ko sasabing mababaw, hindi ko sasabing shallow why. So, I would like to say it as happy why. Just like I would like to be happy. Parang gusto kong makakuha ng happy feeling, happy hormones ba? Ayan, kaya ako sumali sa Wagayway Equality. Parang, ano bang meron? Ano bang meron sa Wagayway Equality? And some of you, maaring ganun rin, just like me before, nung sumali ako, meron kayong happy why, bakit kayo sumali? Maaring hindi nyo pa rin nare-reach yung deepest why nyo. Meron sa inyo siguro, ando na, gusto ko talaga mag-volunteer kasi I would like to help the community. Gusto ko talaga, masuportahan yung mga members ng community, ma-secure yung community, ma-feel ng community na love sila, makatulong ako in every way possible sa community. Meron namang sumali, meron silang happy why. Baka dito sa organization, makita ko na yung yung special someone ko. Meron ba sa inyong ganyan? Send me some heart nga kung meron ganyan. Na meron konting ganyan na malay ko, baka dito ko ma-meet. Ayan. Ayan. Happy, happy, happy reaction lang. Walang ganon na baka malay mo naman kasi, 'di ba? Ayan. Ayan, merong ilan na ayan, happy why, hindi natin inaano yan. Wala tayong negative diyan. If that is your reason, meet new friends, meet new circles, meet new networks. Good, we call that as happy why until we develop our deep why or deepest why bakit tayo nagstay sa organization. So balikan ko lang, when I was still yan, in the midst of my volunteerism. Actually hindi nga volunteer kasi I was working already with Wagayway Equality during that time na syempre may mga bagong volunteer na dumadating. And then may activity kami sa Bawan. Ayan, one time. Ayan. And then, so may call time. So, ako talaga, as a person, punctual talaga ako. I'm a punctual person. So, kapag may nalilate, tapos, ang daming gagawin, parang, naiinis ako. Sabi ko, nasa na ba yung mga volunteer? Ano ba yan? Bakit wala silang, commitment sa oras? Bakit ganito? Ang daming gagawin. Sabi nila, maaga sila. Sabi nila, ganto, ganyan. Naiinis ako. So, nagbababa kami ng gamit, parang hindi maipinta yung face ko. Nagbababa kami ng gamit, sasakay namin sa jeep. Sabi nila, dadating sila, wala kaming katulong. So, pagod na pagod. Tapos, ayan. And then, So, and then dumating nga kami sa venue, and then nagdatingan yung ibang volunteers, and then ayun, naging successful naman yung event, naging successful naman yung activity. And then nag-huddle kami nung gabi, and then one thing na naaalala ko, sabi ni Kuya Ivan na na-realize ko na hindi tayo pwedeng mag-expect too much from volunteers. Ano, talagang may mga lapses sometimes, and hindi natin yan maiiwasan, and hindi tayo pwedeng magpakita or hindi natin maaring iparamdam um, sa kanila na yung negative emotions na naramdaman natin because of that lapses. Kasi nasa iba't ibang level pa tayo ng commitment as a volunteer sa organization. And yun din yung na-realize ko, no? Kasi nung din naman dumating ako sa sa Wagayway, hindi mo rin naman ako, I said na I will commit myself as a volunteer, pero hindi rin naman ako laging andyan. Hindi rin lang naman ako laging I am punctual, masasabi ko. Pero hindi rin naman ako laging andyan. Hindi rin naman ako laging nasa event. Pero when I say na darating ako, andyan ako at the time. Pero, yun nga, I also have my lapses. And, yun, kasi, wala, siguro, andun pa lang tayo sa happy why natin. Why we joined the community. And, it's okay. It's okay. Until we develop that deepest why in us, bakit tayo nagstay sa community. No. Um, ayun. As a person, kung meron na kayong deep why or your deepest why you are in the organization right now, we are happy for you. And if you still have that happy why, nasa happy why ka pa, very, very happy pa rin kami para sa kasi may goal, we believe naman na from that happy why, you learn to love the organization more, and you learn to love the community more, at magstay pa kayo sa community with your deepest why na. Okay? Next slide, please. Ayan. From your why or your happy why, bakit ka andito? Also, you need to realize na yung iba mong kasama, you need to know bakit sila andito. Why are they in the organization, o bakit sila nag-join? No? Kasi sabi ko nga kanina, you have your personal why kanina, and the other person has his or her personal why too, no? Meron din siyang reason bakit siya, meron din yung nagmo-motivate sa kanya bakit siya nasa organization. And you need to understand that, okay? Kasi minsan, iba-iba talaga tayo ng motivation and iba't iba din tayo ng personality, And you need to understand bakit itong taong to mas siya, mas engaged siya sa mga ganitong event compared dun sa ibang activity. Okay? So you need to understand na iba't iba pa tayo ng happy why. Okay? We need to understand na iba-iba pa tayo ng motivation, iba't iba pa tayo ng drive, iba't iba pa tayo ng hugot why we joined the organization in the first place. Okay? And from that understanding, from your self-awareness and understanding of other people, as a volunteer or as a develop volunteer or mas matagal ng volunteer, doon ka mas makakaisip ng ano yung mga engaging activities na pwede kong i-develop. Ano yung mga activities na or programs na pwede kong gawin na mas marami yung mai-engage, mas marami yung mas marami yung magiging participants, mas marami yung makukuhang responses, at yung programs na mas madidevelop ay mas appropriate sa mas nakakarami. So, or sa lahat, sabi nga natin, pina-practice natin yung inclusivity, no? So, mas nagde-develop tayo yung mas aangkop sa lahat. Yung parang lahat or majority makaka-relate or uh, uh, makaka mas mai-involve sa activity. Yon. And also, creating activity for general, makakaisip rin tayo ng activities for different groups, 'di ba? Kasi itong grupong to, we have support groups, 'di ba? Itong support group na to, ito yung gusto nilang mga activity. Itong isang group na to, ganito yung mga gusto. Kasi ito yung iba't iba tayo ng why, iba't iba tayo ng drive, iba't iba tayo ng motivation, iba't iba tayo ng interest, okay? Na nag-drive sa atin to join the organization. And not to please everybody, pero gusto natin lahat nag-stay. Gusto natin dumarami tayo, no? So we not really to please, pero gusto natin lahat happy sa organization. Next slide please. Ayan. So eto mas ano na to. Bakit kami andito? From the word kami. Ayan. Tayo ng lahat yan. Bakit tayo andito? So from our personal why kanina, hindi pa natin siguro makukuha agad yung deep why natin. So pasok muna from that personal why, we hope to develop uh the collaborative why. Ano ba yung why nating lahat? Sana mag ma-direct tayo sa path na yon na lahat tayo, even though we have our personal why, at the end of the day, ma-develop sa lahat sa atin na meron tayong iisang goal, no, iisang mission at iisang vision. Kasi para lang yung 'di ba? When you join the organization, para lang yung paghanap ng partner, no. Meron tayong ideal partner, okay? Pero at the end of the day, yung ideal partner mo naman, hindi mo talaga makukuha siya perfectly eh. Just like when you join the organization, you'd like to join an organization at may mga expectations ka na sa organization, pero hindi lahat yun makukuha mo perfectly eh. From the organization, meron ang makikita na gusto mo at meron pang hindi mo pa nakikita sa organization na sana in the future makuha mo but we tailor fit ano ba yung organization na pinakaswak sa akin, and then you see Wagayway Equality, okay, ito yung pinaka fitted na or suited na for me, okay? And kasi dito yung personal why ko eh. Ito yung personal why ko, ito yung parang magsusupply sa akin eh. Okay, but at the end of the day, gusto ng organization na yung personal why mo ma-develop into the deepest why, which is the why of the organization, the vision, the mission, and the goals of the organization. Next slide, please. Next, duplicate. Ayan. Ayun, open-minded ka ba? Ayan. Are you open-minded? Ayan, di po tayo networking, no? Open-minded ka ba? Ayan. Sino dito yung open-minded? Taas ng kamay. Ayan. Send me some hearts. Ayan. Walang open-minded. Or you're at the stage pa na trying to develop na maging open-minded, no? Ayan. Siyempre, meron pa rin naman tayong mga, what do we call this, reservations. Okay? Based on our perspective and belief. So, minsan may mga bagay na open-minded tayo at may mga topics na medyo close-minded tayo. No? So, this is just a question. Ayan, next slide. Yan. Handa ka bang maging mapang-unawa? I cannot actually get the actual translation for this. Are you willing to be the bigger person in the room? Hindi ko talaga makuha yung best translation niya in Filipino. Pero, are you willing to be the bigger person in the room? So, in the organization, yan, because of our personal drive, ayan, because of our personal motivations and our personal goals for the organization, minsan may mga pasingit-singit tayong ito yung gusto nating ma-achieve, ito yung gusto nating makita sa organization. Kasi ang organization yung organization natin, 'di ba? Maraming goals, maraming objectives, and sometimes as a hindi natin maiwasan na yung personal na ginugusto, ano, ay manalo, no? And minsan, hindi tayo nagkakaunawaan. Although, all of us, we have one vision, no? One vision, one goal, one mission. Ito yung, ito yung kinikater ng organization. And sometimes, hindi talaga may iwasan yung in the planning, planning stage, na nagkakaanuhan talaga ng ideas, nagkakabanggaan, nagkakaroon ng hindi pagkakapare-parehas sa opinion, sa perspective, sa planning, ganyan. Pero at the end of the day, hindi pwedeng lahat ng ideas i-cater. Meron talagang maliligwak, merong pipiliin. Ano? And ikaw ba, halimbawa for example, ikaw ba yung idea mo, medyo hindi ito yung napili or hindi ito yung gagawin, how are you going to feel about it? Pag merong hindi pagkakaunawaan, are you willing to be the bigger person in the room? How are you going to respond to that? Ano yung magiging reaction mo? Okay? So, are you willing to be the bigger person? Or halimbawa, parang same level kayo ng ideas, parang parehas, pwede. Sino yung magle-let go? O, sige, yung idea mo muna, siguro next time na lang yun sa akin. No? Or try mo muna natin yung sa'yo, and then kung hindi mag-work, kung hindi mag-work, next time, let's try my idea. Okay? So, sino? So, ang tanong ko, are you that kind of person na, na for some activities, are you willing to let go of your ideas and let the other person, uh, take the opportunity, ikaw muna yung mag-pave way. Ayan. So, kasi, hindi maiiwasan na sa organization, mangyari talaga yan. Okay? At nangyayari, no? Nangyayari. Na-experience namin yan before, sa planning talaga medyo nagkakainitan, but you don't have to take it personally. At the end of the meeting of the argument, you're doing this kasi meron kayong gino-goal. Isa yung goal nyo. Nagkataon lang na magkaiba kayo ng ideas, magkaiba kayo ng approach, magkaiba kayo ng technique ng strategies, na pero you need to understand that at the end of the day, isa lang naman yung goal nyo at yun yung nais nyo ma-achieve. If one plan didn't work, and then siguro next time, let's try the other plan. Pero you don't take it personally and you don't take it against the another member. Na sasabihin mo o pagkatapos, ayan kasi yung idea mo mali eh. Parang sinabi ko naman sa'yo. Kasi, um, nung iniisip niya yon, when he was conceptualizing that approach, nung iniisip niya yon, hindi naman masama yung niya. You need to understand na yung goal nyo naman iisa. Okay? Nagkataon lang na siguro yun yung gusto niyang approach, pero it didn't work. Okay? Hindi rin naman natin sure na kung yung approach mo yung ginamit natin, na it will work. Okay? So, at the end of the day, you need to be the bigger person in the room during the planning, during the argument. Maybe hindi talaga maiwasan, but at the end of the day, you need to come up with uh one solution, okay, and then try it, and then let's see what will be the result, and then kung ano maging result, okay, let's talk about it, okay, uh and then susunod, let's try another approach. Ang mahalaga diyan, uh nagkakasalpukan man ng ideas during the planning, during the activity, okay? At the end of the day, you don't take it personally, okay? You're all doing this for the organization. You're all doing this for the community, and isa lang yung goal nyo. Wala tayong gino-goal na masama for the community. Ang iniisip lang natin is for everyone's good. No, hindi naman niya ginawa yung approach na yon, or hindi naman niya inisip yung strategy or technique na yon kasi gusto niya mapasama yung community. Although, hindi naging maganda yung result. Okay. So next slide, please. Yeah, next slide. Ayan, siguro, halimbawa, nagkainitan, ganyan, and then you've come up, and then you come up with one solution, siguro, you try to approach the person, oy, you talk to him, and then, siguro, pag-usapan nyo ng mas, pasensya ka na, medyo nagkainitan tayo kanina, pero yung goal naman natin is, yun, to talk about it, kasi minsan, baka, hindi kayo nagkasundo, tapos, uuwi kayong parang mabigat yung damdamin nyo, let's say na bago matapos yung araw na maghiwalay, kung nagkasalpukan, minsan hindi maiwasan, um, pag-usapan nyo before, bago kayo maghiwalay. Yan. Next. Ano ang aking mga inaasahan? What are my expectations from the organization? Luto na? Wait lang. Sorry ha. Ayan. Lunchtime kasi ngayon dito. So, nagluluto yung ibang tao. Ayan. Meron ba ako? Try mo. Check mo. Parang wala ako. Parang hindi akin yun. Wala. Ayun. Ano ang aking mga inaasahan sa organization? You join the organization because you have your expectations, no? So, may mga maliliit tayong ine-expect sa maliliit or malalaki, whatever that that is, malaki or maliit, mayroon tayong mga ine-expect sa mga organizations, like nag-expect ka ng learnings, nag-expect ka ng network building, nag-expect ka ng avenues for growth, nag-expect ka ng avenues for socialization. So, meron tayong mga ine-expect, no? And hino-hope namin na, of course, I believe na hino-hope yan ng organization na may provide sa inyo, as long as the organization na believe na hindi to makakasama para sa inyo at ito'y makakatulong para sa inyo. Okay, next slide please. Ayan, next. Ano ang aking mga inaasahan sa aking sarili? I cannot also get the direct translation for this. What do I hope for myself? Ano yung hino-hope mo while joining or as you join the organization? Ano yung mga hino-hope mo for yourself? Do you hope na mag-grow ka? Ano yung mga attitudes na gusto mong ma-develop? Ano yung mga traits na gusto mong ma-develop or traits na gusto mong maalis? Mga skills na gusto mong matutunan? Ano ba yung mga bagay pa na hino-hope mo na mangyayari sa sarili mo as you join the organization. So you take note of these things. Okay? Kasi itong mga bagay na you're hoping for yourself and ine-expect mo for organization, these are the things that makes you stay in the organization. Okay? But again, you need to know, okay, that the organization has its own vision, mission, and goals also. So, ito naman, okay, itong mga bagay na to, as you go deeper or habang mas lalim yung relationship mo sa community and sa organization, um, unti-unti mo rin naman tong may experience yung mga ine-expect mo or yung mga hino-hope mo for yourself. Next slide, please. Yan. Ano ang mga bagay na maaring hindi ko naisin? Gaano ito makakaapekto sa akin? Okay. Wala namang organization na perfect talaga na pagdating mo ay perfect yung organization. Walang away, walang gulo, walang tampuhan.